amazing how when you start working in a industry, suddenly you have a love for garage doors. I would drive down people to look at that garage. Knock on the door, drop off a flyer. Oh, look at that door. That's beautiful. And I actually became quite a connoisseur of garage doors. So much so, people would come to me to find out more information about garage doors. Like, I was the guy who knew about garage doors. I love garage doors. I love the wooden garage doors. And now my boss says, Darren, you gotta see this. We're probably the only two people in the world that would be excited about this door. It's an old Spanish door. It was meant for a garage. And it had handcraft carving. And this door was as high as this ceiling, this far across. It was just stunning, this door. And I got thinking, a lot like our lives, this door that leads to our destiny, this door that leads us to where we're supposed to be. You know, I believe there's people here who are working in jobs that they know they're not supposed to be working in. There's people that are doing things that they know they're not supposed to be doing. People not doing things that know they're supposed to be doing something. And on this door, now I've had to move wooden doors, and they come apart in pieces. And it's a two-person job. You grab that end, I'll grab this end, and maybe we can move a section of this door. And this door that leads to your destiny, this door that stands in front of you, won't move. I believe there's two hinges on this door. Without the hinges, that door won't move. The first hinge, how we think. Proverbs says, so a man thinketh, so is he. If that's the case, then what you think is what you are. What do you think about yourself? We'll never rise above the image we have of ourselves. We'll never rise above the image we have of God. So what do you think of God? What do you think of yourself? I really believe is one of those hinges. My son went away to camp, this Christian camp. Horrible experience for him. He was bullied the whole time he was there. Nobody caught on. I picked him up. Now this is Ethan. This is my one who says, Dad, get off him. It's my turn. He sings everywhere he goes. He dances. He was walking down the street doing this the other day. Just because there was a song in his head. While he was at camp, one kid told him, you can't sing. A week later, he said, Ethan, sing us a song. He said, no, I can't sing. What we think of ourselves is sometimes influenced by other people. Which leads us to the second hinge. This is a great verse. First, it amazes me every time I think about it. James 3. James 3:3 is where I'm going to start. When we put bits into the mouth of the horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. Or take ships as an example. Although they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they're steered by a very small rudder wherever the pilot wants to go. Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boast. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue is also a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole person, sets the whole course of his life on fire, and is itself set on fire by hell. All kinds of animals, birds, and reptiles, and creatures of the sea are being tamed and have been tamed by man. But no man can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil, full of deadly poison. With the tongue we praise our Lord and Father, and with it we curse men who have been made in God's likeness. Out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. My brothers, this should not be. Can both fresh water and salt water flow from the same spring? My brothers, can a fig tree bear olives, or a grapevine bear figs? Neither can a salt spring produce fresh water. So what we think, what we say, should be the hinges for that door. If we have what it takes because of who we are, what we're a part of. If we have people speaking life into us. I have a dear friend, I love him dearly. Every time I talk to him, hey, how's it going? I'm not going to say his name because you're taking it. He may know once he figures this out. How you doing? Well, can't complain. Business has been slow. Oh, I'm not making any money. Things are rough. Oh, you wouldn't believe how bad things are. I spend 15 minutes with him and I'm ready to jump off a ledge. I love him dearly and I try to encourage him. I try to be the encourager in his life, but after a while it becomes very frustrating because it's just falling on deaf ears because what he thinks is overriding what could be. That doesn't mean business won't be bad. That doesn't mean you won't go through hard times. Jesus said, by your words you'll be justified, by your words you'll be condemned. Glad I got that one down. No problems here. One comment can ruin your day. If that's in the natural, what happens when we encourage one another? What happens when we speak life, when we speak truth? I would encourage you to think on these things. I could have gone in a little bit more depth on some of my journey of moving from the church and being addicted to church to, don't get me wrong, I still go to church, I'm still very much a part of it, but through it, God has led me to such a deeper revelation of who we are as a body. It used to drive me nuts. Oh, please never do this one now. They used to call Mal all the time. Sorry, that slipped out. We worked at the same place, and I'd have to page them on the radio. So, Mal, can you come over to the hopper, please? It used to drive me nuts when we would sing, we are one in the spirit, we are one in the... You have to hold hands with that person across. Like, I don't want to hold hands. I don't know her. They will know we are Christians by love, by love. They will know we are Christians. Truth is, I didn't love anybody but myself. I didn't think anybody loved me. Because nobody was encouraging me. Nobody was pouring into me. Nobody was asking me, how's your day? How was your day? How are you doing? That's become the catchphrase. How are you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Ever do this when it came to me? Truly to take the time to love the other person. Sometimes it's not easy.